Hello, my jellyfitters. My name is Jim, and this is your Daily Brogue for the 23rd of August, 2023. 6. That's a bit off. Let's see. You can probably watch the 23rd of August, 2023 if you like. I've been doing this for a long time. I stop when I don't have time, but there are a lot of them up. If you are so bored that you want to watch me talk about what I want to do with making a roguelike and crap like that at any particular time, because during the summer I start to get these ideas and I start doing things, and then it's back to work and life sucks. Okay, so I'm more than half done with this dungeon, so I will hold off on trying to play with that uh, doohickey until I am done with this level. Last time, what was I talking about? I was talking about making um some stuff, but that was because that was a digression on talking about some troll stuff. So I've talked about trolls a little bit before. I think I may have, or it may have been one of these times when I had an error. I had a problem. Detect magic. Very good. Okay. Ooh, good. Call F. The owl bears. I hate owl bears, by the way. I just don't think they're necessary. Big old grizzly. A big old grizzly is scary enough. You don't need a fucking owl bear. Okay. Thank you for your time. Let's see. So, uh, turquoise is okay. So, I had scale mail. I got detect magic. I know that scale mail is better than that. Damn it! What did it let me do? What did I do instead of throwing K? Did it move when I didn't equip something? Sucks over. There's another owl bear's hug. Instead of going back over there, I will just make a library of cursed scrolls if I can. That means that is 857. Probably used the wrong cycle on my sheets. That's what it means. We will. I should have not done that because if the dude wants a cursed scroll, he can have a cursed scroll, right? That is the rule. Obstruction chainmail is good. Slowness. So these other guys, recharging is okay. I don't have anything to use it for obstruction. Who cares? Obstruction, you have to think about well in advance. Okay. L, speed. I, strength. Okay, so I am going fast. Let's see what I can quickly do. I can quickly find a dead end. Very nice. So I wanted to talk about these trolls. What do I want to do with the trolls? So I want to make the trolls a little more, give them a little more character. Um, and I do that with something like a curse. I'm not sure if this is even a curse. So in RuneQuest, there is a curse on the dark trolls, which means that they only give birth to, well, maybe not only give birth, but um, in some way there's an infectious curse, and dark trolls will give birth to little baby trollkin rather than true trolls, which are these crazy little demented dudes um, that are a lot of fun and live in brontosauruses. No, that's just one RuneQuest adventure. But so I want to have the Trollkin, but I want to have them for D&D elves or D&D trolls. What are some differences between these trolls? Well, one of them is the whole regeneration thing. The regeneration thing is a D&D thing. D&D trolls are these big leathery um, moss dudes, and so I'm using that for how they regenerate. Um, I also decided that you could get infected by the moss. If you got infected by the moss, you would get a regeneration. But if you ever went to 0 hit points, you would come back a troll in some way. So you have to find a cure for that trollishness. Now, on top of that, firebolt. No one does that. I should have run away. Instead, I just reflexively pressed up. Um, so it's a crappy firebolt. So what do I do with the trolls? Well, I say, well, since I stole all those things, so I don't have to kill all the dudes. See, this is how this game works. Absorption, very nice. Mm, I think that's probably sufficient here. And since he's going down, I can just leave him to heal and free him later, and nobody will mess with him because it's only those particular goblins that mess with dude. So the trolls will regenerate, so will the trollkin, but so will anything that has gotten infected by them, including like rats. So there'll be like little troll rats running around, infected troll rats of some kind that regenerate. And if you kill one of the troll rats while you're hurt, you get a chance to get infected by the troll rats themselves and get contracted the troll sickness. So we don't actually have to have you fighting the trolls. and maybe it, and you know what'll happen is what I think will happen, right? Not done with the development, right? What I think will happen is I will go here instead. Sort of give different effects depending on how much your lowest hit point total while you've been infected is, right? Sort of maybe not your lowest hit point total, but um, the amount of damage that you've taken while infected, so that you might sort of chase it by leveling, or sort of you might be in kind of a game to run away from it by leveling up. Leveling up would be good for you, right? So that war axe is good. That plate mail is bad, so we'll drop the plate. All this other stuff is fine. Okay, so there's nowhere else. It has to be here. I thought I was there before. Do I have a enchanting? Another enchanting. So I could enchant things, or I could wait a moment. Lots of incineration. Aquamarine. I guess because I didn't see it doesn't mean there's not anything that I might want, like food. So it's gonna go up here. A zero sword. Um, the ogre's been killing all this stuff. Okay. which is absolutely normal. I got 2 enchanting. Let's why I decided to do that. Okay, so we will try some of these things. Identify. You apply. Um, Key sanctuary apply. I mapping apply. Recharging. Thank you. So actually, bad light. Don't really need that, but that's not too bad. Bad clairvoyance is awful, but bad light is not too bad. Drop E, drop H, drop M, drop. So I can really drop. The C. I do have the C. Firebolt. You. Okay. Hold it. Don't want the other. No. Apply. You. Um. Telepathy and levitation and firing near oh, thing. I'm going to fire. I don't know if there might be something else on this trap, but set the way down. The way down's over here. I have no charges still on that dude. Got remove curse. No, I don't have anything to deal with that anyway. Okay, my dude. See how close can you get? There we go. Okay, so that is a +3 war axe, which is about as good a war axe as we're going to get. I have a strength of 15, so I'm 4 down, but I can bump that war axe to a +5. That will do me a lot of good. So we've got trolls and trollkins and things like that wandering around. Does he find anything for me? There's nothing up there. So, oh wait, I've got a key. I got a key. I have not had, however, any protection. Dudes, what's in here? I'm actually good with armor and weapons, so I will get that negation charge. Let's see, I have tried all of those good ones. Only have one good one left, so I better start tossing some of these. So, you'll have all sorts of infected trollishness coming on. On top of that, we have the mothers. So the Trollkin are not actually birthed, right? In fact, trolls aren't birthed. We just told you trolls show up because, they get these sort of nasty things. Did I pick up more javelins? Okay. Since I have lots of javelins, I should start using. Should also use those incendiary darts. Okay, we will toss that violet potion over here. So we've got all sorts of things. So I just said what happens. Well, if a rat nibbles on a troll, then the rat will become infected. However, rats can also burrow into trolls while they're sleeping. And if they do that, they'll end up trapped and eventually mutate into Trollkin. So that is a additional bonus, weirdness. So when you meet a female troll, that female troll will have 2d8 breasts. And they're not really breasts, they're really developing Trollkin. And each time you hit the female troll, a Trollkin pops out. And so you get more dudes from that sort of thing. So that -1 light thing is becoming problematic. I'd use negation because I don't have any protections. K might be a protection. Shattering. I shouldn't have done that. That is very easily something that could be important later. Dude, we get out of that. Incendiary darts. I already have incendiary darts. Another thing I should be using. So the Trollkin, true trolls get made the normal, can get made the normal way, right? Which is planting troll parts, or possibly even troll sex. I don't know. In the D&D rules, if you split a troll into only one half of it regenerates back into the troll after however long it takes to regenerate to a troll. I have a detect magic. I might need to use it this level, which I don't because I've got stuff I know I can get rid of, and it's got stuff I should be using. So let's see. So you can also have regular old trolls. But again, like in D&D, like in real D&D, not Dragon 301, trolls are solitary, so they don't hang out with their mothers very long. They never call them mothers. Trolls never call them mothers. And this would be a point of contention, but their mothers don't really want them to call. Unless their mothers are really hungry. I mean, if they're hungry, the mothers probably want them to call. Let's see. So if I have the strength for the war axe, and I have to decide with the next enchanting, what do I want more? There it is. Okay, so I don't need that sword. Higher armor class plus more resistance is probably sufficient. Okay, and I think, yeah, we've got enough unidentified stuff, especially since we only have one good thing left. Let's see, eeny, meeny, miny, detect magic, V. Okay, so now I know all potions are bad, so I can just toss them at things willy and or nilly. Give them my two dudes. I don't want them to be upset dudes. So through here. And here's where I should have done M, protect weapon, and one more door. W, protect armor. Perfect. Okay, so now I have my kit. And I'm going to lose my dudes and me in the process. One of those things. Maybe. Okay. Sanctuary. Oh, we don't need a hug. We have charging. We don't have remove curse. Another indigo potion. Use and identify on the conjuration. Okay, and I think that's it. So we have regular trolls as well, right? So there we go. So I think that's enough stuff to begin with, and obviously we can build off of that sort of stuff. Um, oh, there's a nice remove curse. Yeah, I think we have to go that way. You Warhammer that I don't need. Probably not. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave. Fortunately, I did get through the stuff I wanted to talk about, so hopefully I can remember that I did. And another telepathy that doesn't want to see what have I got. So I should go see two telepathies anyway, so I better just use it. And I will come back. All right. Okay, so I'm back. It's been a long, long time. I have to use incendiary darts and javelins. Remember that. C is currently a negation charm. Let's see if we can move some of those javelins to C. Do it this way. Drop. G. Drop C. Drop. Is it C now? Javelins are at C anyway. Okay. Negation charm I can't use. I do have identify, right? I have two identifies. I can use that to identify the steel wand. The steel wand is empowerment. We have nothing around here that promises. I have a levitation. I see no things. Naga. Okay, so for the Naga, I have to keep this out because that dude will kill my dudes. Is this my super dude? Oh, and I did not realize the negation charm can take away that particular thing for this guy too. He's already negated. Okay, hold on. My buddy Scam. So I was thinking a little bit about the Naga. So we don't want. How am I doing? Okay. Both of my dudes are okay. I can get rid of that. So we're looking for levitation, right? Levitation. That is my levitation. Which is going to kill both of those dudes. Is that my dude? That's the one I need. Do I have anything to help? No. Oh, make it. That was okay. So I was thinking about for my trolls, putting the trolls in another enchanting. Long wait to get that enchanting. Anything to play with? Telepathy. Right. Nothing too nasty. I mean, considering. Yeah, we just saw. It is possible that I might need that telepathy. Not telepathy, that levitation. I do not see a need for levitation at this point. A revenant. Don't remember. Revenants 14. And so really have a good way to play with that. Okay, that beckoning would have given me a way to work with the have to destroy the revenant, right? So that's another issue. So I'm going to oops, strength. That's good. And where is that enchanting? Don't leave the enchanting on the table. We are now at the point where we have things we know we can enchant. We're not looking for things just based on whether or not something's worth enchanting, whether or not I want something later. Right? We're at depth 14. I've got probably at least 6 things that it would be worthwhile to enchant. If I had an infinite number of enchants, I do not. I only have a few enchants. This is the wrong way. Just want to check. Rings. I have no rings. So I was thinking one thing I would like to do is put the where did that rat go? He's here, which means that there's nothing there, right? Would have hidden me on the secret door. Thick mapping. And I need to use incendiary darts and javelins. I've got too many of them, or well, when I see things, I should just toss them. Except for that guy. I need to get that guy in a place where he'll cause as little problem as possible. No, that was not a good idea. I was in a spot where this is also not a good idea. I was in a spot where a hit from an ogre could have knocked me into lava. And that ally is not doing well. I have another enchanting. Better armor and better protection. Better damage resistance. That ogre's not going to make it over. He is? Made it over? Oops. 16. So I was thinking about trying to put some of those troll thingies, necessarily the troll, in that dungeon. So that dungeon is supposed to be sort of level something or other. It also is supposed to have a so speed. We could even like I was saying, there's something in that dungeon that's supposed to be a little bit. Okay, so I have to remember those are all bad. Right? So if I see something that I can, like a group of things, that's a great spot to use test that. I hear something die in combat. Oops, there's a kraken. Do I have descent? I found descent. I have found descent. Okay. And I removed the Kraken's grapple ability. Okay. Got some drow with dudes. So that's a shame. Okay. Shit, shitty, shit. Hopefully none of my stuff will out. And I think I'm right. I do not. Um, let's see what that gray potion is. Paralysis. And again, the gas. Flame potion. School of Enchanting over there. Okay. Is that drown going? Way too many things. I'm gonna throw the stuff at the dudes. Um, I'm here already, so let's sure. So what I'm after is, oops, some food and another enchanting. I have two enchantings. Now I've got plus 10 chainmail. Very nice. 1 to 13 points of damage are going to be absorbed. Not too many mappings, so we will use one. A battle mage. Are they immune to fire? And oh, okay, so confusing those guys won't do any good. Um, Depth 18 might be deep enough to want to just run for it. Okay, so I have some leftovers, a conjuration. I've already got a conjuration. It's not great, but I just have another telepathy. No. So I don't see anything I want to grab, and so I will not do that. We'll use this one here. Who are you killing? What has been set on fire? Has my guy died? Or is he just lost? Okay, so we've got a phantom. So that Darblade Master does not last very long. There is a crack in there. Staff of Conjuration. My Staff of Conjuration is right there. Life. Why is there no... There should be a way to that spot. This is a rule about the mapping. The mapping is not supposed to have places you can't get to. So I found those things with my detect magic. So I will go find them and I will get some more food because food is good. We'll need food. And I forgot there might be food there. So let's see. Sword. Don't so much care. Okay, so how am I doing? I don't know. What did I grab? Telepathy. Okay, that's good. Do I have shattering? No. How many identifiers do I have? I have one identify. It's a good sword. Um, I have another life. I have another life. So there's good stuff over there, but I do not have the wherewithal to get there. used to life. Okay, good. Very nasty. Of course, we play roguelikes because they're nasty. Then I died anyway, even though I was trying to be nice. I don't have anything I didn't know about. Everything comes down to my being an idiot. All right, so that's depth 20. What I want to do, I wanted to add in sort of my next levels. So I've got um the level for the bug clops, and I have the level for the vegetarian goblins, a small band of vegetarian goblins doing whatever raids they're going to be doing. And then finally, I've got to fill out well, not finally, but I also have to fill out an area that has a um, tower in it, and I think the answer to the riddle should be something about there, or at least so one answer to a riddle might be there, but I might add some of the things from other spots. Maybe a mad shaman from the goblin faction, maybe some of those some troll rats or something, and some trollkin. Um, and maybe get at least one of the answers. Right? Oh, there's a possibility of a lone kobold, lone kobold sage or something like that. That would be good. I think there's a spot where I can put a lone tower that is sort of set off from the other ones because I've got 4 towers for the or 5 towers for the um I have 5 towers for the adventure for the dwarven thing. We could have uh, 1 tower of the 3 that go into the main administrative area. That could have like a kobold in it that would know what happened to the rest of the kobolds. Um, and maybe, and then the main administrative place that's been collapsed in, and the other tower, the other garrison tower, those will still be connected, and those will have those rats and things, and the goblins won't want to go in there and stuff like that. So I think that'll do. I think that'll do. And then after that big tower, we have the thing that sets off that some cavern or something that sets off the effect that has got the problems, right? Then maybe has a automaton or something like that, an ancient dwarven automaton that sort of disappeared and is missing the hand that the other guy has. But it's been infused with this magic, radiation, whatever, that is draining the constitution from people. I think that's the ticket. I think that's the ticket. All right, so okay, it looks like it started. No, it didn't. Okay. Killed by a cloud of scalding seam on depth 20 with 11,313 gold. A fairly respectable run, but not a win. We're getting close.